What's up, guys? We are back again, and I want to talk about something that honestly we have kind of talked about off and on, but I figured it'd be just a little different on what I would like to see for more toy lines, but also something for specific toy lines. So, what I mean by that is I have been obviously if you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever have you. If you're not, all links down in the description down below. But if you're not following me, give it a shot because honestly, what you're seeing right now, if you are following me, is I'm kind of on a Power Ranger kick right now because I've been wanting a lot of certain figures lately. I've been very fortunate enough to get them, but there are also certain characters that I would love to see the figures, and I'm gonna give you guys probably my top five, maybe as of right now. One of my favorite ones I'd love to see right now, and I'm gonna try to kind of not really stick all around the board, but one of them I would love to see is Zanaku from Wild Force. So Zanaku, if you guys don't remember, is a silver Wolf Ranger. Before he, became that, he was Zanaku. He was cursed by putting on the wolf mask, and he was an orc before he kind of became back to being a human slash ranger. So I would love to see this character not only in the Lightning Collection, but be able to see it. I think Zanaku was an awesome character. I think he was a very badass character. I like the design. I love wolves anyway. The design in general was amazing. The Zords were amazing. The weapons were amazing. The whole authentic way about Zanaku was really cool, and I think now with the prosthetics that we can get from figures now would make the figure look 10 times better than what it did back when I was a kid and when the show first aired. I think it'd give us fans a lot more to look forward to now rather than it did however many years ago. So that is one I would like to see. Another one I would like to see is Dark Honda from Power Rangers in Space. Dark Honda was one of those characters. He was, how do I say, he was one of those where you couldn't stand him, but he was the character I would say you love to hate. He was one of those, you never know what he was going to do, you never know what he was going to say, and the whole thing with him and Ecliptor having fights and him always trying to turn Ecliptor against Astronomer or vice versa, or with uh any of the evil or going up against, the Rangers or anything of that nature, that was cool. And I think that they need to have more characters like that, more villains and things of that nature. And I would love to see his character be more of a figure at some point. And then also another character I'd like to see kind of goes hand in hand with that would be Darkana slash Ecliptor, who are merging at some point. When we got to see the merger in Power Rangers in Space when they merged, I think that'd be an awesome figure. I don't think we ever had a figure like that to begin with, and I'm hoping that sometime later on down the line we'll be able to see a figure of these two characters that were combined and not only made a powerful villain but also made a very cool looking character, a very sinister looking character, a very crazy looking character, to where we did not know how powerful this character was going to be when it first aired, or what was going to happen, or what his powers were, or what was going to happen, or was it going to be destroyed? Were they going to be destroyed? Was this going to happen, or was that going to happen? So there was a lot of unanswered questions about that as well. Now I will say also on another point, I'm looking forward to seeing if we're going to be seeing anything like that. I also want to see another character that I think was cool was Zeltrax from Dino Thunder. I really want to see Zeltrax from Dino Thunder. I think he was a cool character. I think he was one of those. He was a very menacing, loyal character to a very villainous cause, and I think that he'd be a very cool figure to see later on down the line, to be able to show how he went from this to that, because I really don't think we got a figure of him back then when it first came out. I could be wrong, but again, it's been so long, I don't remember all the toys. Some of them I do, some of them I don't, but I'm kind of hoping that we get to see a figure of that character at some point later on down the line. So, and another one I would like to see as well, which I'm kind of shocked about, which I think could be another character of Power Rangers, which again I really don't remember some of them, but I'm kind of hoping we get to see you know Gendrax, I believe. Yeah, Gendrax. He was kind of like a clown slash you know, org character. I mean, I know there was a toy of him way back when, and I thought even though he was kind of a silly, funny, whatever looking kind of a character, I think he was still a cool character. I think that this character was something that only looked cool, but at the same time could have been a really badass model at the same time. So I'm hoping we do get a very badass model of this character later on down the line. Maybe we will, maybe we will not. I don't know. Again, guys, these are just certain ones I would like to see at some point later on down the line that would be made into a figure in the Lightning collection. Again, I figured I'd just give you guys my thoughts, give you guys something a little different to look further into. But let me know what your thoughts are about it down in the comments down below. If you guys are fans of it or you're not a fan of it, that's perfectly fine. Overall, what are your thoughts on about it? What figures would you like to see later on down the line? Please let me know down in the comments and let me know, and I'll see you guys as always on the next one.